Let's get into it. Jinder Mahal, the top.
Jinder Mahal will win the WWE Championship.
Coming out of the gate hot.
India #1. India #1.
You called it.
Jinder Mahal #1.
I'm happy. I'm happy he won.
The Maharaja.
I'm proud.
The
I'm extremely excited.
Maharaja. And this is going to last for a long time.
I think he deserved it. I
deserve
think
it.
I also called it like you called it even more definite down the middle.
As soon as he won the
needed it.
contendership, I
called it last Wednesday on the podcast, but you're right. You called it weeks ago.
I give it call it the
after
week before they go home.
Can you take that off now, please?
Sorry.
Chair Shot Reality on WrestleZone.com. I'm going to
showing support for the greatest.
I'm going to forward every piece of mail to you
of this great sport.
Juice, Renell, Justin, Jinder Mahal, your WWE champion. All of us in favor. I mean, there's not going to be much debate on are you happy with it? But now we got to take it to the next level. Now where do we go? How do we go from here?
I think he lasts for a little while. I don't think he drops it so fast. I don't think he drops it to Orton at Money in the Bank. I don't know where he goes after that, but I don't see this being a short-term run, honestly, which is crazy to think after all the stuff we've seen.
I think a lot of people thought that, if this was to happen, which now it is a reality, that it was going to be something that's a short stint, maybe just a tester, somewhat like we see with, a couple of those, jump over months to 2 months or so. But I really do feel like it's going to go a little bit longer. The fact is with him, right now, he's an it factor within the stable of WWE. He came back, he proved himself. He has an unbelievable physique as well as character and everything else. And I really do feel like it's going to carry for a long time.
And there's a lot of heat. Incredible amount of heat. Did you see all the people crying in the audience?
and that's what
devastating.
And that's what those who are adamantly against this just have to. I mean, you have to come to terms with. This is probably some of the most steady heat a heel in WWE's had. I mean, he's in very, And
it's not like Miz or Kevin Owens heat where people are going to cheer him because of how good he is at it. People are legitimately just mad that he's the champion.
It's been just about a week now, so nobody can take away the fact that he whenever he does lose it, he will be former WWE champion.
Never losing it. He's beaten San Martino's record.
Jeez, you're going on
another bold prediction, huh? No, this could be a short one, a long one. Doesn't matter. You can't take away the fact he's champion. I think you look at it. I mean, SmackDown obviously has other worthy, potential people that could take it from him. But I think, as I alluded to this past week on my podcast, I think John Cena would be the great end goal here. As long as nothing is going wrong, as long as they don't feel like, I don't see how it could fall flat because you're right. The heat's already there immediately. So as long as I guess Jinder's in-ring work holds up, he's winning these matches dirty with the help of the Sig Brothers having these henchmen. So I think look at the end goal. John Cena, who wants to have that record-breaking title win to break Ric Flair's record, what better way to get everybody on board for that than doing it while beating
subconscious America versus,
At one point, I agree with that sentiment, but at the same time, I think, because I think at WrestleMania, they're not going to have Cena. I think they have bigger plans for Cena at next year's WrestleMania. Otherwise, I would say he has to have that record-breaking win at Mania, but I think he might have a match against Nakamura or someone like that. So maybe the title wouldn't be on the line then. So
Jinder Mahal. Who would have thought it?
Who would have thought? Is this going to be a trend now? Guys to just come back from anything or just revitalize their career? Is Goldust going to start winning titles?
Well, I don't know. Ryback's going to come back. He's going to win.
No, but Jinder Mahal. Look, the guy. Look, all the things we talked about, it makes sense. The being Indian and wanting to tap into that market. Say whatever you want to say, but the guy is in ridiculous shape.
He's almost as good a shape as me, which is hard to do.
He's done the right thing. Look, he's doing the right thing.
Yeah, and a lot of people. Again, the heat is there. I can't stress that enough. It's insane to me how many people, anybody I've talked to, read on Twitter, Reddit, they're all, very behind this thing. And I still see a lot of people just mad that he's champion.
No reason, just
there have been a lot of worse champions out there.
Yeah.
Why get mad?
Well, and
save your heat for Roman. He's going to win the belt at Mania 34 next year. I don't know why you're mad now. You better enjoy this stuff now before you start getting even more mad.
Well, let's see what Josh Eisenberg has to say about Jinder Mahal, the new WWE champion. Go down to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Josh, Jinder is your champ.
It is now my time, Josh Eisenberg's time to talk about the Maharaja that is the WWE champion in Jinder Mahal. Backlash was full of surprises, and the biggest surprise, obviously, was not Sami Zayn beating Baron Corbin, but it was Jinder Mahal becoming the WWE Champion, a guy whose meteoric rise is second to none in WWE. From 1 month ago, 6 weeks ago, jobbing to Finn Balor as he returned and established himself back as a main guy on WWE Raw, now to the WWE Champion. Look, It's deserved. I understand all the work he's put in, and I'm enjoying this. Do you know why? Because it's fresh. It's different. It's something that WWE really needed. They needed a little surprise. They needed something to get them through, to pique the interest of the fans heading into June, July, which are usually more of the slower months in WWE. With Money in the Bank coming up, you can use this as all of those guys that should be champion before Jinder Mahal, the Shinsuke Nakamura's, the Kevin Owens, the AJ Styles. You can use them to be really establishing themselves more as the next champion. Yes, Randy Orton would most likely win the title back, but after the Jinder Mahal experiment is over, which I don't see lasting very long, and I still don't see him heading into SummerSlam as a contender or a champion, I do see one of the other guys in the Money in the Bank matches potentially cashing in the Money in the Bank briefcase, or have one of those guys that doesn't have the briefcase get a chance to fight Randy Orton at SummerSlam. Jinder Mahal's doing a great job. I want him to succeed. I just don't think that this is the long-term solution for SmackDown Live. With the ratings continuing to dip, it doesn't matter if they hit the 1.4 billion people in India. It's going to matter what WWE fans that they see on a weekly basis in live arenas and WWE Network all over the United States, North America, what they want. Look, Jinder Mahal is a really good wrestler. He's put himself in great shape, and I'm proud that they did something different. But this is not a long-term solution. But the long-term solution is a guy on SmackDown that everybody knows, that everybody's going to see potentially win Money in the Bank. But if he doesn't win Money in the Bank, he will main event SummerSlam, and that's Shinsuke Nakamura. He needs to be pushed to the top as soon as possible so people take him seriously. It worked in NXT, and it's going to work in WWE. But for now, I'm going to enjoy the Maharaja that is Jinder Mahal for as long as I can, even if it's only for a couple of weeks or even a month. More Chair Shot Reality coming all weekend long, and I tell you the future of NXT in 90.